Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how 2K stole Christmas. And y'all hopefully will enjoy the thumbnail in this video. Thought it was like a little bit of a creative one. And I thought y'all might enjoy this video. But it is, yes, going to be another sort of rant video. Look, this is, unfortunately, I think is about as good as we will get it until about the end of this year in my team, and that is sad because there is a couple small things that I can say are positives about this week's content, and then everything else is still negative. And yet I do believe this is about as good as it's going to get for the most part this year, which is not a great state to be. And I just want to talk about why this winter holiday event, whatever they're calling it, isn't great, and how just this whole week of my team is just, ugh, it's just not good. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like, or I hope y'all do enjoy the video. And before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. Upload every single day. We'd really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's start with pack odds. So first things first, the main aspect of this content, as per always, is packs. Shaq is the pack-only card. Kawhi is basically a pack-only card. I mean, he really is. He's a pack-only card. MJ, of course, also a pack-only card. 1.5 mil plus right now. Giannis, over a mil. Actually, he's a little bit cheaper this morning than he was last night. Last night, he was over 1.1 mil right now. Well, looks like if he's fully batched, he's still over a mil. Maybe not, maybe about a mil, if not fully batched. LeBron, same story. He's going to be 1.5. Penny is probably relatively close to a mil once he finishes. Like, these cards are very expensive, and pack odds, as per normal, are not great. Even in this super bundle, it's 2.1% odds for a $20 bundle. That means on average, you'd have to spend 20 bucks times freaking, I don't know, 40 or 50 to pull one opal. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of money you'd have to spend to pull an opal based on those odds. These quote unquote super packs have 4.1% pink diamond odds and a less than 1% galaxy opal odds. Like, the odds in general on these packs are trash. And the box topper, even for this freaking giant $100 box, is only a guaranteed diamond. Like, the odds on these packs are really, really bad. You are just not getting rewarded well at all. It's been a case all year. It's not news, but it continues to be true, and people continue to spend their money because they see bright, shiny objects like Giannis and MJ and LeBron, etc., etc. Plus this whole winter event, which the whole thing this winter event does is it gives people a reason to spend money on the game, kind of. You know what I'm saying? People are chasing after these snowmen and stuff like this, and they want to get Shaq. They want to get Kawhi. I get it. There is the positive of this Franz Wagner only being one pink diamond snowman. I'm going to do a gameplay with him in a little bit. That'll be the next video, in fact, after this video. And I think he is an amazing card. Elite level free card. I'm not the only one who's talked about it. He's an absolute dog. That is the one positive, is that this Franz Wagner is actually very easily earnable just from playing the game. And he is legitimately a top 3 or so shooting guard in the entire game, and maybe even arguably higher than that. He is really an incredible card. So I'm not going to sit here and bash him at all. With that being said, though, that's about the only positive of all of this winter content. I mean, you think about even the locker code that they dropped for yesterday for the Happy Holidays locker code. I guess it's not in here anymore. Maybe it expired already. If it expired after one day, that's kind of sad. I'm not going to lie. But it was the Pink Diamond, Gilbert Arenas, Danny Granger, Richard Jefferson, Kyrie Irving, Dikembe Mutombo, or I forget who the last pink diamond was, but none of those pink diamonds were actually like elite level top tier cards at this point. 2K basically came out and gave us another locker code, just like Thanksgiving, that sucks. A quote unquote winter event, which is pretty much an exclusively pack only event, with the exception of Franz Wagner and a couple of like hidden gems that may be grindable. Maybe over the next couple days, they'll give us some more grindable content over the next week or so of these snowmen. Like, well, the one way they could kind of salvage the snowman event is if they keep doing these types of challenge groups, but they make it so that like 3 is for a Galaxy Opal snowman and 4 is for a Dark Matter snowman, and maybe the 5-game win streak is for a Galaxy Opal or a Dark Matter snowman on Friday. They could make it to where potentially they drop enough grindable content with this snowman stuff over the next week that they make it to where you can at least grind for like a pink diamond premium pack or a 97 hidden gem. Maybe there should at least be one free Dark Matter snowman so that you can at least get a free Galaxy Opal hidden gem or legend badge just from grinding the game. I think that would be cool. These 95 plus premium packs aren't super attainable, but they are attainable-ish with the Galaxy Opal snowman. If you want, potentially, like, those might become attainable without from just grinding the game. But realistically, as of right now, it's basically Franz Wagner and then not much else to love, to be totally honest about this event. And so, yes, Franz is an incredible card. Thankfully, we got an absolutely top tier elite free card. That's something that hasn't existed a ton in my team as of late. But that's about it in terms of positives. Pack odds are still atrocious. Top tier cards are still really, really expensive. Now, I guess I'll give you one other positive real quickly. It's something I'll probably talk about in another video later, maybe today or tomorrow or this weekend or whatever. But pack odds are, I would say that cards in general are less expensive than they were. You can get a lot of good like diamonds and pink diamonds for really affordable prices at this point. I mean, Yao is a buyout. I don't know if he's that great though. Honestly, Rudy Gay is absolutely elite. Kyle Korver's a really good card for a buyout as well. There's more affordable cards, especially from this 'Tis the Season set, because of how good the drop is. I mean, Brook Lopez and Sean Kemp are pretty decent cards. Marcus Smart is an incredible budget diamond. Like, there are some good cards that have dropped in price significantly because of how many people are ripping these packs. But again, that's about it in terms of positives. Like, I feel like I'm kind of forcing it for the most part when there are so many clear dominant negatives in this game. So many issues of things that need to really be fixed if the game is going to have any sort of sustainability long term. And I mean, we've talked about that a lot. I don't think there's I wonder if this plan of just basically trying to milk the community dry for every single last dollar is a good strategy. I don't think it is. Now, I'll say this. The only money that I've spent in the last 2+ months on this game at this point was Black Friday. Now, did I spend $200 on Black Friday? Yes, I did. And so you can criticize me for that all you want, and I think it's fair if you do want to criticize me for that. But with the exception of that $200, I have spent no money on my team in the past 2+ months. And I still have a very good team. I got Shea, I got Franz, I got Rudy, I got Jaren, I got Wimby. Like, if you build a very good base level team, and I mean, obviously having Dr. J, Wimby, guys like that helps me. And then you just add to it with budget and free cards, guys like Marcus Smart, Franz Wagner, Free Jack Sigma, guys like that, Rudy Gay have all been recent additions because they're either affordable or they're free. You can still compete. So I'm not going to sit here and say that it is impossible to compete without spending a lot of money. But if you are trying to just grind the game and you are fully no money spent, unless you're willing to play a ridiculous amount, it is very hard to keep up. Like, no doubt about it. And I do believe that my team just continues to be the least rewarding of all of these Ultimate Team game modes. And it's a real shame because the game could be, I think, really good if the content that they dropped was a bit more accessible through better pack odds and better grindable systems. If it was more accessible to the community for a cheaper price, I actually think that would potentially long-term invite more people to spend more money, because a larger community is going to be a very valuable asset that 2K currently just is continuing to lose. They're losing their community. They might be making money at times off of stuff like this. Like, I think they probably made a lot of money this week from the whole Shaq, Giannis, LeBron, all that type of stuff over the past week or so. And I'm sure they're going to continue to drop Dark Matters and stuff, try to squeeze people more money. I get it. But the game could use some work. No doubt about it. There's some significant flaws, and those flaws really have not changed despite small positives that I think are giving at least some people rose-colored glasses. Don't get too excited. The game isn't good. I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.